just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
1st and 10, they're down to the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Turning it on. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Pitt. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. I'm not sure anyone even breathed on that running back by the time he got into the end zone.
Nah, so many blockers out in front. Where are the defenders? I mean, it's a good idea. You know, the guy with the ball, that's usually the guy we want to go tackle. Go get him.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Gives it on the option. Creates a little room. Found the seam on the left. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Panthers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, I find it hard-pressed. They're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
FIU pushing tempo. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down.
Touchdown, Florida International! Quick strike through the air from the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll try to pop the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He's got his man. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. The quick out. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hand.
There he goes. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the Sticks, now back to work. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fakes to grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You could throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Firing to the end zone. And they can't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Got a man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Coming out with it, it's long. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. The Panthers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Scanning the field, it's Kendricks. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Burke. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He makes a catch. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up 14 over UCF. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Now they'll run it to the right here. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Right back to him on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. And the Panthers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
The Panthers in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another.
Hits the afterburners. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Back to pass. It's Kendricks. Got rid of it just in time.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Lets it fly deep downfield. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, hitting them deep in their own territory. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it. The defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle.
Oh, he's got some space. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Got the back over the middle. Still running at the 40. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll give it to the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Smith. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains. And the Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. The receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try for 42. Between the uprights, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. After that last completion, it's 2nd down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really
breaks into the open. Slippery slide. Find his Touchdown, Panthers.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Florida International offense is back on the field. To the air, it's Kendricks. Lets it fly. Working the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. FIU pushing tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. FIU will line up to punt.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's the handoff. Danced his way through traffic. Pickup of 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. Turning it on. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Finds the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. start this drive at their own 48. The give to the tailback.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU pushing tempo.
Of 2. Third down coming up.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
To the ground, he's got it again. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They believe they can run right here. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So first down, we'll open up the final period. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Kendricks. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And on 3rd down, QBs just have to play a little bit faster. You're anticipating blitz. You know you're probably going to have to get rid of this football just a little bit sooner. I think the quarterback held on to it just a tad long, and that helped lead to the incompletion.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Tulane is getting smoked today. This is an eye-opener. It's the type of game that can just demoralize a fan base.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Motion from the wideout. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Pitt will have to boot this one away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. A low line drive and not his best work. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great team.
There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. FIU pushing tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Those play-action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Makes the grab on the left. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They go to the ground. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Quick strike complete. On the move at the 30. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
FIU pushing tempo.
Man, this is really good complementary football so far. Like, you're down in the fourth quarter. Your defense has to get a stop. They get it, and I love the first play. We continue the momentum. Nice play on first down. Got to put this drive together. Got to get some points.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down and run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Off play action. Rush is on him. Firing deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Here we go. On third down, he drops to throw. Get it out on the screen. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? FIU will line up to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the fifth time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Pitt will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave him no opportunity for a return. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Kendricks. Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew he was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this.
He's got it on the left. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, FIU. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Texas Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Red Raiders. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I like a very smart defense, understanding the clock, understanding they're going to try to push the ball down the field. Great job playing deep, breaking on the football, making sure that receiver doesn't catch it. Smart IQ defense.
Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bring in the heat. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. Man, does that hurt this defense at this point in the game to get called for the PI? Absolutely brutal. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. It's a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Wants to fire on second down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Now, there's still some ground to cover here, David, if they're going to try to get in position to win this game in regulation.
Yeah, and you practice this every week. This is the moment in practice, the 2-minute drill. Get as much as you can. Rush the field goal unit on. And Jesse, you better be prepared for this moment.
And, David, this is exactly what quarterbacks live and play for. You're now in a position to go win this thing for your team.
Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably. Maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
First play of the first possession of OT. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They run the reverse. And the defense played that one beautifully, and they'll knock him down for a loss.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Got it in the middle. It's Clements. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Touchdown, Pitt! And they score first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, theirs being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Looking for a man. It's Kendricks. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal.
Another FIU.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Touchdown, Panther! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Here in the second overtime, they'll snap it on first down. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defense.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Just a couple they need to pick up here on third and short in overtime. Quarterback on the keeper. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Florida International. That score gives them the lead here in the second overtime.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Moore to the air. They got it, executed beautifully, and the lead is 8 in double OT. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. First and goal, down a touchdown. They have to get it in the end zone. From the gun. Zings it complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now on second and goal. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
First and goal in overtime, and they have to answer with a touchdown. Trying to bully their way in. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. They give him the rock again on second and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Third and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. They'll try to sneak it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! They got one score they needed. Now they need the deuce to send us to triple OT.
Man, what a great response by this offense. Going down the field, scoring the touchdown. Now, I got to go for 2. I know the new overtime rules. They changed this years ago. Jesse, you should work on this in practice. What's your go-to 2-point play right here?
I'll tell you, after running the ball as well as they did on that last touchdown, I could see them doing it again. I think they've got confidence in the big fellas up front to get it done, find a way into the end zone, and be more physical.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute